Hi, this is for anybody who wants to know how the first Lectio is translated properly. This is not mandatory if you feel like you understood it perfectly. This is just for anybody who got stuck in any part of it and wants to understand how to do it right, or wants to understand where they went wrong, where their grade was wrong, or where their grade was not what they hoped for. So this is non-mandatory. This is voluntary here. So I'm just going to go through the whole first Lectio. It should just take a couple of minutes. So again, Quintus is in bed. He is puer aigrotos, the sick boy. After this chapter, by the way, the chapters become kind of interesting because Sira here tells Quintus a series of stories which are right out of Greek mythology. So I like the next couple chapters. I don't know how far we'll get with them, but I kind of hope we get through at least one or two of them. Anyway, here we go. Interim Quintus lecto tenetur. Meanwhile, Quintus is held in bed, or is kept in bed. The sick boy again and again turns himself on the bed, on top of the bed, and is not able to sleep, whether he lies on his right side or on his left side. Therefore, he tries to get up out of bed, electo, but his foot again begins to hurt. The boy, terrified, looks at his naked feet and says, "What is this?" He says, "My right foot is much bigger than my left foot." Quintus is amazed because his feet, which were equal yesterday, today are so unequal. Tam impares. Then the sick boy lies back down in bed. The villa is quiet, or the house is still. No sound is heard from any part. Even the birds, terrified by the sudden storm, are silent in the garden. But suddenly, the silence is broken, rumpitur, by a shout and a great noise, or a loud noise. For Marcus, Marcus in his bedroom, which is near, Yuxta is like apud, like near or next to Quintus's bedroom, cries out in a loud voice and strikes or hits the door with his hands and his feet. Manibus pedibus, those are ablatives there. Ablative of instrument, ablativos instrumenti, with his hands and with his feet. Quintus, who is amazed by such a sound, such a noise, or he wonders about such a loud noise, asks Sira, who immediately runs in, or calls Sira, who immediately runs in. And she says, "Quid est, Quinte?" What is it, Quintus? I thought you were sleeping. Quintus says, mene. So you see here, puta visti, like mene, like can I sleep? Do you think I can sleep through all this racket? And then, quid agitor, what's being done? What is happening, basically, Sira? Why, quam obrem, is Marcus shouting like this and hitting the door so hard? Valde is like strongly, hard, something like that. Sira says, "Oh, don't be amazed at this, or don't wonder about this. Marcus is trying to break the door because he can't get out any other way. Alio modo aliter, any other way. But you, how are you doing?" Remember, quid agis is not what are you doing all the time, but sometimes how are you doing? And is your foot still hurting you? And the boy says, ait is like in quid again. The boy says that his foot hurts him. Valde mihi dolet pes. It hurts me a lot. Because of the pain, I can't get out of bed. Sarah says, Did you try? Conari conato messe. Okay, so this is a perfect form here. This is a deponent verb, if you'll remember, as you can see from the conari here. Did you try to get out of bed? Quintus says, yeah, sure, I tried, but it was necessary for me to lie back down again because my foot hurt so much. Intuere pedes meos, sira. Intuere is, if you remember, Medus and Lydia are on the ship, and this verb got introduced there. Intuator or intuere is the infinitive. So yeah, another deponent. So with deponents, the imperative form sort of looks like an infinitive. So intuere. He's saying look at my feet, Sira. Compare them. Before I fell, notice cadere cacidisse. So this is the perfect form of cadere. This is like cado, but perfect tense. Before I fell out of the tree, they were equal, meaning his feet. Now, the right foot is much better than the left, much bigger than the left. And Sira says, I'm not amazed that your foot is hurt because you fell out of such a high tree. But I wonder whether you broke. I wonder that I'm amazed. That's it. But I'm amazed that you have not broken your leg. You could have broken your bone easily. Osis right here, the bone, like ossified, or osteopath, like a doctor who works on bones. And Quintus says, who knows? Maybe the bone is broken, or maybe the bone was broken. For I can barely move my foot without pains. And Sira says, all of your bones are intact. Don't cry. Noli flere, noli lacrimare. Puerum Romanum sine lacrimis dolorem pati decet. Okay, so this is a little tricky. Patior pati. Passo sum means to suffer. It is right for a Roman boy to suffer pain or to endure pain without tears. A word that we get from patior or pati is patience, when you endure something or when you suffer something. Also, the Passion of the Christ, if you may remember that controversial movie, the Passion is the suffering. So suffering and enduring come from this word patior. Quintus says, I'm not crying even if I'm enduring serious pain or even if I'm suffering great pain. I am sad because it is necessary for me to lie down inside, intus, the opposite of foris, while other boys are playing outside. Console me, Sira. Make me feel better, Sira. Sit down here next to the bed and talk with me. Loquere mecum. Again, a deponent. Imperative looks sort of like an infinitive. Loquere mecum. And so Sira sits down next to the bed at the left side of the boy and tries to make him feel better, tries to console him. Don't be sad because you're lying down here inside. Indeed, be happy that you're not shut in your room, that you haven't been shut or locked into your room like your brother. It's not allowed for Marcus to play with other boys either. And Quintus says, Is non aegrotat nec dolores patitor. Yeah, but he's not sick and he's not suffering pain. And Sira says, even if he's well, certainly tergi dolores passus est. Certainly he is suffering, or he has suffered pains of his back. Now that's probably like because Diodorus whacked him and all that. So Quintus then says, has Marcus been beaten? Why is it not allowed for him to go out? What happened? Fieri to happen, to become, to be made. Factum esse is the perfect form of that. And it looks like perfect passive, but this is kind of like it is kind of like the passive of facio too. So what happened after my father returned home? Redire, redisse. So rediit is perfect here. I don't know anything. I'm ignorant of everything, literally, but I don't know anything. While I lie here alone, I can know, I'm not able to know anything, or I'm able to know nothing, even if I want to know everything. And that is as far as we went. That's a little bit of a longish video there, but sorry about that. But just in case you were lost, there it is. Okay, bye-bye.